All right, well, I heard from someone that today's octortal extreme was pretty tough, which, I mean, the extreme is supposed to be more difficult, more unusual words. So I'm going to take a look at this. This is octortal. It's like 8 wordles at one time. You're guessing the same words. I'm going to go with media and cough. I like that as my 2-word start on a lot of these puzzles because it gets us all the vowels, but it gets us some of those middle of the road consonants, which you get like an H here, for example, or the C and the M. That's going to give you fewer possibilities, and we've got good consonants left, so then we can use the yellows, and it's going to be easier to come up with a word to use with new letters and the yellows, basically. That's the theory behind it. So let's look at this one over here. So this could be something like crumb. Crumb would be good. With the M, it's not going to be CM, obviously. C something. You could also do something like clump. Crumb and clump, I think, are good there. We do have 2 yellow H's, not at the end. So the words could start with an H. Otherwise, it's probably like a TH or an SH. Let's see. We've got 3 yellow A's, 2 yellow O's. So those are the kind of the 2 M's, 2 O's, 2 H's, 3 A's. So those are kind of the letters that I want to use as the ones that are in the most words, and so they'll be the most helpful going forward here. We've also got the UDE here, which is kind of interesting. But so I mean we could do like a THO maybe. That's pretty good. The A would be good to do too though. THA. We could do something like thank. The K isn't great. But what else could we do? We could do an SH. Shan't. That's a contraction. Apparently that's not an acceptable guess. I mean you could do shall, obviously. Shout isn't bad. That's not bad. Those are some good letters. I don't know. Let's go with. I think that's better than thank. Let's go shout. Okay. Oh, SHA over here. Perfect. SHS. The S was really good. In fact, all of the S's were greens. Okay. All of them that showed up were greens. Green or gray. There was no yellow S's, so that's good. So this here we have SHO. Something like shove. Oh, but there's no E. So you could do something like shoop. Nope, you can't. Shoon. Yeah, you could have a double O. Otherwise, showy is interesting with the Y. That's pretty good. I like showy there. Let's see. We've got OA might be good. What if we did? Oh, but the C is the tricky part because if you put the C second, it feels like it needs an S or a vowel. Acorn. Acorn's really good. It's a new spot for the A, all 3 of the A's. It's a new spot for the 2 O's. A new spot for that yellow C. And R and N are both really good letters. Let's do acorn. And it was the right answer. Very nice. Okay. Here we've got, I'm thinking clump. It's not crumb because it doesn't have an R. I think it's got to be clump. Very good. This is Ooh, not sharp. Not shard. Shark. I think it's got to be shark. Very good. Okay. Looking good. All we've got is the L here. This is... Oh, it's not shock. Oh, it's got to be shook with a double O. Okay. Shook. This is... let's see. It could be SMA, but then it would have to be the P there. So I think it's going to be... spasm. Spasm with another S. Very good. Okay. This is something ED. It could do the T there, but I'm thinking TE, something like Teddy is possible. That's pretty good. This, we only have the L. Over here we've got a T, the E, U, and D. EDT, something like that. I don't know if I like that. We could also do something, but then the D, it would have to be Ed, or D something. Debut. Oh, it's not debut? Oh, the E isn't there. Oh, that was silly. That was a silly mistake. Oh, hopefully that didn't cost me the puzzle. Oh man. Ah, that was stupid. Okay, so it's DU duvet. It's duvet. All right, that was stupid. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna adjust things on the screen so you can see my guesses. There we go. Okay. Ah, I can't believe I did that. Okay, this we still only have. I mean, all we've got is Y for vowels. So B-L-Y? Blyly? No. L-Y. Flyby. I think it's gonna be flyby. And this one is E-D... T? I'm still thinking Teddy. All right, I'm gonna do flyby. That'll at least check for the Y. Okay, so it's gotta be, I mean, it's not E-D-T-Y. I don't think that's possible, so it's gotta be T-E-D something Y. It's gotta be Teddy. It's gotta be Teddy. Oh, let's adjust, there we go. Teddy? Is it Teddy? Yeah, it was Teddy. All right, there we go. Well, I made a silly mistake with debut, but it didn't end up mattering. But yeah, definitely a little bit tricky. Duvet, spasm, Teddy, shook, acorn, flyby, clump, shark. A little bit more unusual words, but nothing too weird. I mean, I don't know. I was expecting them to be actually more unusual than that. But there you go. That was today's extreme octortle. So if you tried this one out, let me know how it went for you and which word you had the hardest time coming up with. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more.